Hello, welcome back to Rhone. Yeah, we're on Tulbagh, and in 2 days from now, we will be having the Rhone Auction. I've got Jan Stiglingh here, all the way from Botswana. He's also the Limousin Breeder Society president. And we're going to find out from him what makes this auction so special. We're going to talk about the previous auctions and then what you can expect from this one and this whole weekend. And if you can't be here, you're really missing out. If you're a cattle lover, this is an experience you don't want to miss. Jan, how's it going?
Hello, Tinus. No, always nice to be here. Yeah, nice to see you guys again here.
Yeah, always great to be around you guys, and and it's great to be around people that love cattle, that love the limousines, and what better setting to do this than the lovely Tulbagh in the winter?
Yeah, shucks, Tinus. If we can just try to compare it to what we had 2 years ago here, and I think everybody expects something similar to what we had last year. But yes, the animals. I've been walking through the animals already today. There's quite a few of the breeders already visiting, walking all over the place, making notes and stuff. So everybody is quite jacked up at the moment. I think they love what they're seeing.
I think you're expecting 40 people on a Thursday. When you have your auction on the Saturday, that's all you can sort of feel the vibe coming along. And then just looking at the quality of the females behind us, and this is your factory standing behind us, and you can just. And one thing I love about the limousines, the broad muzzles they bring to the party, and this is a great example of exactly that.
Yeah, Tinus, if you just look at the animals behind us, look at the muzzles, look at even at the calves, the muzzles that they have. You know, it's quite extraordinary. There's some really exceptional animals on auction this year. I don't think we've seen everything yet. There's still some of them starting to come into the paddocks, getting closer. But really, the factory, obviously, I mean, it's evident that there's some top animals here. And anybody, doesn't matter which cow you're taking home from here, it's going to breed for you something special, really, something special.
If we have a look at the way he goes about it, and when I walked to you guys were discussing genetics and breeding and how he does it and using different kinds of animals on each other to get that hybrid vigor within your own breed. It's just something that he understands, and you can see it around you. He understands how to import genetics. He understands how to use genetics, and when you look around here, the width on these animals, how deep they're on, and the easy fleshing, that was such a important part of the limousine breed over the last 5-6 years.
A lot of skin.
Yeah, to make sure that it comes through and that quality comes through, and it's market-related cattle.
Yeah, but you know what? If we talk about AJ now, he's doing things a little bit different than most of the rest of us, I think. Now, his auction starts a year ago already. He starts visiting the farmers. He starts visiting his commercial breeders. Then he goes to his stud breeders. And he knows what's on everybody's farm. And he makes sure that he has something for everybody that comes here to the auction. Now, so his knowledge of the genetics is something extraordinary. His ability to recognize and make pairings is something, it's second to none, you know. And obviously, if you have to put together what he did over here again this year, 2 years ago we had an auction that was none of us expected it. It was wow. It was this massive auction, and to come back 2 years later and try to replicate what he had 2 years ago, that needs to be, he needs to put in everything that he can. So obviously he had to go back to the drawing board and look at his genetics and make sure that the pairings that he's done on the cows, especially on your 3-in-1 cows that's available, is something that we outside needs. And I think he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, it does. And for the breed and you guys having someone like AJ that is the flagship auction in this country, maybe in the breed for Southern Africa, taking the time to visit most of his breeders or people that bought bulls from him, just to get that feedback, even though if you do get some negative and some positive, but just to understand what people need. Maybe in the Sandy area you need a different kind of animal, and that's just something you need to understand, and that must be from a president point where you're standing, something that you want every seller to do and say, listen, this is actually a great example for the breed.
Correct, yeah. No, he's an exceptional example for the breed. It's for from a presence point of view, if I can get every single breeder to have the same mentality and to be a go-getter like AJ is, to make sure that he gets to every breeder out there in the country and make sure that he can offer something for each of those breeders. It's something really, really good. And the example that is setting there for everybody else is something that we cannot overlook. It's something special. And we can only try to play catch up at the moment, because he's doing it so good. We should try to play catch up at the moment. So, yeah.
Jan, thank you very much for talking to me. I think we're going to have a great 2 days here together. And I think I'm looking forward to PJ, Willie, Marius, all of them discussing cattle and all of us learning from one another.
Yeah, and just every single breeder coming to visit, to have the camaraderie again, getting everybody together, enjoy the evenings here. We're already starting this evening. And obviously tomorrow is going to be a full program with PJ here as well. And obviously to have Marius and Willie here between us the whole time and giving a little bit of advice is really special. That's something that we actually need. Yeah. So what we need is those guys with the knowledge of the breed, that's our breed directors and stuff, to be here with us and to give us directions of, this is the type of cow that you want, this is the type of cow that you want. You've got a special bull there, use your bull on this type of cow, that type of thing. This is exactly what we want, and that's what they're doing for us at the moment. And that is really, it's priceless.
Jan, can't wait. And we'll talk again during the week.
Thank you very much, Tinus.
Listen, if you can't be here, you're missing out. This is definitely going to be a golden opportunity to learn about the golden breed, learn about cattle, and just enjoy farmers loving what they do. Don't miss out.